Good day, great minds. I love DPS. Welcome to today's marathon class. Yeah, today we want to look into addition and subtraction of sort. Like I said in the last class, when we did simplification of sort, if you've not watched the video, try your best to go and watch it. It will help you in this class because most of the things we did here, I'm still going to use them here. So let's start. So the theorem on the board says that two sorts can be added or subtracted from one another if they are like sorts. Now it says also that like sorts are sorts that have the same index. It could be square root sign, cube root sign, fourth root sign, or fifth root, and the same radicand, that is the number under the root sign, when expressed in their simplest form. So what is basically trying to say that you can add sorts that have a different. If this one has a root 3, square root of 3, and this one has a square root of 2, and you're adding both of them together, it's not possible. For you to add two sorts, they must have square root of 3. Both of them, the two you want to add or 3 or subtract, whatever, they must have, it's either root 3, root 2. What they have inside the root signs must be the same thing before you can say you want to add two sorts. Now, let's take a look at the example we have here. This one says simplify the following. Number one says sort 12 plus sort 3, and the second one 3 sort 2 minus sort 18. Now let's go. The first one we have sort 12 plus sort 3. Now remember what it says from this definition, that they must have the same root, the same number under the root sign, and they must have the same index. Of course, we've seen that they are the same index. This is square root sign, this is square root of sign. When expressed in their simplest form, of course, you know that you can further simplify this 12. Now, to make it easier for you, we look at this 12. Since they said that they must have the same number under the root sign, this is 12 and this is 3. So how can you get root 3 from this 12? So what it basically means is that you use 3 to divide 12 to see if you can get a perfect square. And of course, when you divide 12 with 3, we have 4. And 4 is a perfect square, isn't it? So therefore, this thing now will be equal to root 4 multiplied by 3 plus sort 3. And which is sort 4 multiplied by sort 3, then plus sort 3. And which is, sort 4 is 2. That means 2 sort 3 plus sort 3. Now we've seen that they now have the same numbers under the root sign. So we can now go ahead to add them. And of course, 2 sort 3 plus another sort 3 is what? Just 3 sort 3. That means sort 3. 2 sort 3 plus another sort 3 is 3 sort 3. Then number 2. 2 says 3 sort 2 minus sort 18. Now, like I said, we've seen that this one has a sort 2. And we try to find a way to get sort 2 under this one. That means to go, the first thing we need to do is to divide 18 with 2 and see if the number that we get will be a perfect square. And of course, if 2 divides 18, we get what? 9. And 9 is a perfect square, isn't it? So we have 3 sort 2 minus sort 9 times 2. And this is still 3 sort 2 minus sort 9 times sort 2. And which is equal to 3 sort 2 minus sort 9 is what? 3. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 sort 2. And 3 sort 2 minus 3 sort 2 is equal to what? 0. Right? Now, the third one says 5 sort 18 minus 3 sort 72, then plus 4 sort 50. Now, looking at this one, notice that there is no clue. What I mean there is no clue is like these ones, We've already seen sort 2 inside, which cannot be further simplified. But if you look at this one, 18 can further be simplified. The same thing with 72, the same thing with 50. So what do? We start our normal division, the way we used to simplify sort from the last class. So we check 2 divided 18, you get 9. And of course, 9 is a perfect square, right? So even from here now, we've gotten a clue to others. Now, let's take 2 divided 72 is 36. And 36 is a perfect square. 2 divided 50 is still 25. So that means this will be equal to 5 sod 9 times 2 minus 3 sod 36 times 2, then plus 4 sod 25 times 2. And if you go for that, we get 5 sod 9 times sod 2 minus 3 sod 36 times sod 2 and plus 4 sod 25 times sod 2. Let's simplify. This is equal to 5 times sod 9 is what? 3. Sod 2. Then minus sod 36 is what? 6. So we have 3 times 6 sod 2 and plus the last one. Square root of 25, which is sod 25 is 5. So we have 4 times 5 sod 2. So from there we have 5 times 3 is 15 sod 2 minus 3 times 6 is 18. 18 sod 2, 4 times 5 20 plus 20 sod 2. Now it's not very easy. This is 15 sod 2 plus 2 sod 2. Of course, this is normal addition. 18 sod 2 minus 20, 20 sod 2 minus 18. 20 minus 18 just 2. So that's why we got 2 sod 2. So when you add these two numbers, we have 17 sod 2. The number 4. 4 says 2 sod 135 minus 2 sod 60 plus sod 15 minus sod 240. Now, see one thing with this one, and of course, from the way we used to do, you notice that this one can further be simplified, this one can further be simplified, but 15 cannot. You know why? You cannot get a perfect square out of 15. There's no other perfect square you can get out of 15. Then 240 can further be simplified. So you've known that in each of these, there must be sod 15. So it's just like saying dividing all these ones with 15. Now let's look at this one. Can 15 divide 135? Yeah, and of course, if you're dividing, your focus will be we get a perfect square and 15. A perfect square and 15. So can 15 divide 135 and get a perfect square? 15 divide 135, you get 9. So the first one now will be 2 sod 9 times 15 minus 15 divide 60, what is 4? 2 sod 4 times 15. Then plus sod 15 minus sod. Now, for this one, remember what I said, your focus will be to get 15 and another perfect square. And now we know that here, 9 is a perfect square, which we got from 135 and 15. So another perfect square after 9 is what? 16. So absolutely we'll be looking at 16, or because after 16 is 25. Now let's see if 16 times 15 will give us 240. Yeah, 240. So it is 16 times 15. And now from here, this is 2 times sod 9 is what? Is 3. That means 3 sod 15 minus 2 sod 4 is what? 2. That means 2 times 2 sod 15 plus sod 15, and then minus sod 16 gives us what? 4. That means this is 4 sod 15. This is 2 times 3 is 6 sod 15 minus 4 sod 15 plus sod 15, then minus 4 sod 15. So now we have sod 15 plus 6 sod 15 is 7 sod 15 sod 15. Then minus 4 sod 15 minus 4 sod 15, that is minus 8 sod 15. And 7 sod 15 minus 8 sod 15 equals minus sod 15. So that's it for addition and subtraction of sod. The next class will be multiplication of sod. Thank you for watching. Try to follow our pages and subscribe to our channel.